This is one of the escape hatches from our boat. Look at this glass. This would have sunk us. This bead here that's sticking out is not supposed to be like that. And that's why this window was leaking. Today, we are going to replace our escape hatches with brand new ones. I'll put a link in the video description below to the brand, make, and model and everything. This is a Fountaine Pajot catamaran, and escape hatches have had a known problem. Now, that is not for us on this boat. We were not under the recall situation that a lot of people were. Our boat was built in 1996, and these are probably original. The thing is, they don't last forever. They do have an end point, and I think we've hit it. So, that's what we're gonna do today. And tomorrow, we are leaving. We are leaving the marina, and we're heading to the Bahamas. I still have so much work to do on board, so there's gonna be lots of projects while we're underway. Luckily, Becky enjoys taking the helm because I'm gonna be operating the table saw. We bought our old catamaran in October of 2020 to take our family cruising, and we immediately started tackling a lot of the renovations on the boat while knowing nothing about boat work. So far, we've completely made over the salon and the galley, as well as almost the entire electrical system. Now, we're trying to convert this boat into an owner's version. Make sure to subscribe, and hopefully, we're gonna set sail this winter. Hey guys, welcome back. If you notice, I sound a little different. We've been sick. We went to Ohio to see family for Christmas, which was great. Actually had a white Christmas, the kids loved it. But then the consequence of seeing all those people is we all came down with some illness. We don't know what it is. We didn't get tested specifically, but I'll tell you that this illness has been different from any other illness I've ever had, so I have my suspicions. But trying to keep going because we are leaving in 2 days. Today is Friday and we are leaving on Sunday. And at this point, things are not done. We're not going to have them done. We're trying to get everything in order best we can. Trying to get all the supplies and materials that we're gonna need for the ongoing projects. And I'm gonna have to do them while we're underway. And that's okay, I can do that. Becky is our designated captain. She enjoys the route planning and she enjoys, the helm, so it's gonna be long days for her. I'll have to trade off so she can do something, take a break. But while she's doing that, I'll be working on stuff. But there's a couple things we need to get done before we leave. I've got laundry hanging behind me here, sorry. So one thing is the escape hatches. So you may recall a few weeks ago we talked about having the boat hauled out, and we were going to do the escape hatches and depth sounder and some other things. We decided we're going to save our time and money, and we're not going to haul out, and we're going to do these things while we're here in the water. Now we can't do the depth sounder, but we bought a different variety that mounts inside of the fiberglass, and it'll read through the fiberglass. And we already tested it, and it hooks up well with our NMEA B&G equipment. So we need to get that installed. And then big project for today is these right here. So these, the box looks a little rough because we had to store it in the cockpit, so it had a little bit of weathering here and there. But these are Vetus escape hatches. And we weren't 100% sure if these were going to be a perfect fit or close. We knew it'd be close. Today we're going to find out how close they are, actually. Our boat is a 1996 Venezia 42 by Fountaine Pajot, and I'm pretty sure that they use the same escape hatches for quite a long time. And you probably know, if you follow this sort of thing, escape hatches had a bad run for a while with Fountaine Pajot and I think a couple other manufacturers, because the hatch that they used, the glue here in between the glazing was failing, and a couple of vessels, I believe maybe even more than a couple, were lost because the glass fell out and water came in. Because when you're underway, these are getting a lot of splashing. We bought these on Defender Marine, but they're available a lot of different places, so we'll put the information in the video description below exactly what they are. And these are rated to go anywhere on the hull, anywhere. I can't open it up right now because it has these safety bolts in here, so I'll have to remove those before I can open up the hatch. Today I'm going to get these in, as well as other things, because we're leaving in 2 days. But this is the big project for today. It'll be a win. It'll be a win if we can get these in today. Oh, I get winded just doing nothing. It's ridiculous. I'm down here in the hall. This is going to be our owner's version suite, and this is one of the escape hatches. And you may remember this scene from a previous video. We're going to have a cabinet here. I just haven't had a chance to build it, but that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Here's the escape hatch. So a couple of issues that we had right away with it. We couldn't get it open. It's very, very hard to open, and I think that's because people weren't servicing it or using it. And it swings out okay. So on our boat, we have this trim piece that goes on, and it's just held on with 4 simple screws. And then we have great access to the escape hatch through all of these bolts here. So I think my approach is going to be, I'm gonna undo all of these from the inside where I'm comfortable. It looks like silicone here that someone has bedded these with, so I suspect that they were rebedded at some point. I'm working on getting out all these bolts. There's 2 that are up here high in the hinge. I'm going to keep those in for now. This whole thing is siliconed in. There must have been a time where people thought silicone was okay. Anyway, we got to deal with that. All of the bolts are easy to come out. Like that, basically. Okay. Yeah, silicone all the way around, with the exception of down here. And this to me looks like double-faced tape. It just seems awfully perfect all the way down through here. I feel like if it was 5200 or something like that, it would have it wouldn't have this perfect line like this. Also, it's kind of like brittle. It's not really, it doesn't feel like a sealant. It doesn't feel like butyl or anything. That's surprising and not surprising for us. So what I got to do now is rid ourselves of all of the silicone on the outside and figure out where the new hole, bolt pattern is. So I better get busy, because right now I got a big hole. Oh. Well guys, we've been deep down the rabbit hole and back again. So, problem is that somebody, I really doubt the manufacturer, used silicone to bed this. And we incurred the same kind of problem with a few of our port lights. Some of them had silicone and others had maybe like 4200, something like that. So the problem is we were going to use 5200 on this, and I guess the silicone kind of opened some doors for us. So I googled real quick, well, is 5200 adhere to silicone? And the answer is nope, it will not. Absolutely not. And then going down that rabbit hole, I learned that people say you shouldn't use 5200 for anything that's not structural, because it'll never come apart again. So So we're going to abort that idea. We're not going to use 5200 on these port lights. So then what will stick to silicone residue? And apparently nothing. I mean, not even silicone. If I were to come back and put more silicone on this, it sounds like that won't work either. I was thinking about butyl, but butyl is not really ideal because it's so close to the water line. And so we're left with mechanical removal of the silicone. And then I remembered that I found this stuff on board. Previous owner had left. And it is like magic. This marine formula by D-Bond Corp. It even says right on the bottle in quotes, this stuff really works. And let me just tell you, it does. I am completely, utterly impressed. So it's designed to break the bond of 5200, but it also says for silicone rubber and other whole bunch of other stuff. So all I did was I sprayed a little bit on a paper towel and wiped it. And immediately the silicone started softening up and I was able to chisel it off. And so then I let it sit. I wiped it again and let it sit for several minutes. And I think it basically just kind of like dissolved it. So then I've come by with some sandpaper. I'm just hand sanding it. And I can feel a nice, soft, kind of like toothed texture to the gel coat now. So I think we're in good shape. Becky ran out to West Marine. We've got one just a few miles away to get some 4200 or maybe 4000, something like that. And next, what I need to do is figure out the bolt pattern for the new one. All right, we got it. Kind of wondering if I could just...
Maybe you should tie a string to it.
Kind of wondering if I could do it like this. They should be...
And draw it?
Yeah, they should be...
The same.
Yeah. How does this feel?
It's not bad. I brought a paddle with me because I felt like I should. Hi, Mommy. Hello. I'm utilizing a paddle board. Yeah. So the problem is how to hold myself in. I guess if you have the window open, I can clamp, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this, babe. You try to put the window out with the thing extended to the point where it's resting.
So extend it a little bit.
Let's dry fit it first and see.
It's just so heavy.
I know.
I'm loving this dry fit idea.
Yeah.
I don't think
you gotta pass the whole thing out, don't you?
Yeah, we'll have to pass it out and then open it up.
Lord. How are we gonna do this?
Can you, with it like this, can you access those screws for the glass?
Yeah. We can access. Oh, for the glass?
Yeah. The ones we just put in. Can you get to them?
Yeah, I think so. You want to take it back off?
I just think it's too heavy to do.
Okay.
Would you like me to just get it? You back up for a second?
Okay.
Your hands on it?
I got one.
Can I let go?
No. Oh, well. Sure, you got it? I gotta pull myself back in. You got it?
Go ahead, yeah, pull yourself back in.
How's it going? Is this fun?
Uh-huh.
Are you having fun?
I'm not.
I know. You need to have fun. You want to come lay out here? Doing pretty good, I think. Now that we got it down.
Yeah.
Hopefully we've learned a lot from this one and we won't jack around so much with the other side. Be able to just get it done, you think? I guess oh, hold on. I slipped. I think I'm in. Good? Hey, get out! Alright. Oh, wait a minute. There's a goop of glue right here. On the track.
Alright, I'm trying to find it.
gonna need to get warmer clothes on and do the next one. 'Cause I'm really cold.
Alright guys, it is in. Becky did the most. She did the most. She's trying to get warmed up, making some coffee because she's pretty cold. It is January after all. And pretty happy. Now we have to do the other one on the other side. There's no reason to watch us do it all again. But now we've learned a lot of different things that should make the other one a little easier. Pretty pleased. The instructions said that we should tighten them down until we just start to see the squeeze out, and then wait 24 hours and then come back and tighten it down again. And that makes sense because 4200 is going to cure in 24 hours, and then it's going to make like a rubber gasket that we will then cinch it down onto. So yeah, that's that. I'm sorry that I've been so puny for this video. We are leaving tomorrow. I think we're leaving tomorrow. Still got a lot to get done. Next time you see us, we will be heading out. We'll be getting ready to go and heading down the waterway. Alright, thanks guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. See ya. Bye.